Welcome to my professional setup, where stock music returns again because there's talking in the background, and if you have realised, this is quite an ironic twist of fate because this is a rework. I'm redoing the McDonald's stuff I've got kicking around, and this kind of music is how I used to film my old videos. I'm not joking. This is only on to be sure that you can only hear the music and my voice, no other background noises. Because I don't want to leave it until when I do the editing. Because if it turns out if it's not very good in the editing, it means I'm having to redo the entire video, and that would be way bad and terrible. Right, the volume is about half. The song is "Monkeys Spinning Monkeys" by Kevin McLeod, because I can't really put on anything else without me getting a lawsuit. So we're just gonna have to enjoy this music. I hope everyone doesn't mind. This music will probably be not because this is gonna be part of a series. This music hopefully will not be on the next video. This is just a temporary, like a crutch, temporary annoying temporary crutch. There's nothing else I can do. It's YouTube's fault. Blame YouTube. It's not my fault. Anyway, so the amount of McDonald's merchandise I have off the charts. Literally, seriously, it is. How long have I been collecting these things for? The Happy Meal merchandise toys from. I want to say since 2014, so 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 7 years, because 20's COVID kicked in, it was annoying, and then they kind of just downgraded the quality anyway, so since 2014 to 2020 really, so that's the deal there. I hope you can hear me over this music. I've just turned up a bit more. I'll turn it down a bit. It's just above half volume now. I hope you can hear me. Which you probably should be able to, because this music isn't very loud to begin with. Let's just turn that down a bit. There we go. Anyway, so the reason that I'm on here is because I've got so much McDonald's merchandise. I filled a huge tub up, because I'm not doing all this just by putting them all out, and I just decided to contain them slightly. Another smaller tub, and I can't find another smaller tub. I've just put the remaining ones on the desk, which is why I'm on here, not on the desk. Again, this is a temporary crutch that will be sorted out by next video, so just endure it for now, hopefully. Right, so what is the first? I'm just gonna be grabbing the ones at the desk at random. Just gonna see. Right, first one is a Pokemon Pokeball, and this music is becoming really awkward now. Can we put something else on? No, we can't. This is awkward now. Right, I'm just going to show you this, just for the time being. Quirky Dog. Why not? This is one of the weird. This is no, can't deal with that one. What other tracks are there? Losing It. Cypher. 10 hours. Why not? I did this kind of thing a couple of videos ago when I've hit 200 subscribers. I can't believe I'm nearly. I'm halfway through. I'm nearly on 400. Like halfway, just over 300. Just halfway through the numbers. Just halfway through the 300 milestone. So I can't believe I'm doing that. Anyway, after that weird technical hitch, we have a Pokeball. Now, all the merchandise produced for, which one was it? It was the 2019 Pokemon promotion, and there's this really small text on the back to tell you when it was produced. Also tells you if it's from McDonald's or not. So this is one of the Pokeballs. I actually have, I think, about 4 of them. Interesting. Oh, hang on, I just remembered. I have another one. I think it might be hiding from me. And it is hiding from me. So there's only going to be 2 items. This one was on another unit, but we'll get to this one in a minute. Right, so here's the orange one. It's a Pokeball. There's no actual orange. I think this is the only legit Pokeball in the series. None of the actual colours, like orange, green, blue, whatever, they don't exist in the anime or the games. They just exist within this McDonald's line. Anyway, so these are Pokeballs. They're quite thin, I think. But anyway, they've got these clips on the back, like the like some of the old Pokemon merchandise. I think it was in 2017. I think I've got one of those Pokeballs. I think I've seen it before on the channel. It's one of those ones that clips onto the side of your belt. Anyway, it's nice. The clips are plastic. They, admittedly, they do feel a bit cheap, but it's McDonald's. What you're gonna do? It's nice anyway. Now the important thing about the thing that these do, well, what happens with these ones is that there's a button, you know, where the button's actually supposed to be. This is a button, and as evidenced by this, it launches a disc out. Not very well. I'm sure it shot out a lot more powerful than that before. Okay, it's not very powerful. Oh, so it fell out. That's for the next few videos, but yeah, it doesn't shoot out not very powerful, which is a bit of a shame, really. Like, you can put it back in. Yeah, doesn't really. Right. These work as follows. So you see, it's not just a gubbin that shoots out discs. No way, Jose. Actually, it's like a rock, paper, scissors game, or Janken Pon if you're Japanese, or American that knows Japanese, or anyone else that knows Japanese. Hooray! Look! Right, so the coins that shoot out are like rock, paper, scissors, and I'll show you how those work in a minute, but there's Pokemon on pictures on them. There's like Pokemon on them. I don't know why I'm being so simple with this demonstration. It just comes naturally because I've just put this music on. It's a bit of a rush. Anyway, I've got no idea which Pokemon this is. I know the one in here. The one in this one. Okay, okay. That felt a lot more powerful actually. This one's Pikachu, obviously. So what you're supposed to do is get a friend or 2 or 4, and then shoot them out. Oh, only 2 because look, it looks like that, doesn't it? You shoot these discs out here. You are meant to pre-select a symbol using the disc. So you've got circle. Hang on. Yeah, X and square. This kind of spins, and you can select one of them. And then using either, well, you're supposed to use the code at the bottom of the Pokeball. See? Because X beats square, square beats circle, and circle beats X. It's kind of like reverse PlayStation thing. You can't really see it well. Oh, you can actually. Ooh, interesting. But it's also on the back of the discs themselves. If you can see that, it's on the back of this one as well. So it's like kind of like rock, paper, scissors, like a wrong version of that game. So that's how this works. And yes, before you ask, you can insert. You can kind of mix the colours up if you want. And also, yes, if you really want it, I'm probably gonna regret this because they're gonna fall down here. But you can also do this. Oh no, I was saved. Luckily, like it's some kind of odd game show that runs every Saturday. Also, you can. I was gonna say you can connect the 2 belt clips together, but you can't. I don't know why I just decided to try and do that. Odd. Right, so. Next item on the list is one of the items from, I think it's the last Super Mario promotion actually, 2018. Not the Mario movie one, but rather the standard Super Mario Bros. Ones. They don't give these any names, which is a bit of a pain. But I do know that this is Peach. I don't know what she's done on top of a blue box. She just happens to be standing there. Anyway, so this is a double-sided cutout of Peach. It's not really much of a figure, it's more like a spinning statue, as you can see. As the as the action feature implies, for you see you've got a button on the side. This is a button. When you press it, Peach spins, and this this level arrow goes up until it reaches the other side. And you're going to watch it, and it gets stuck often. Yeah, see, it's just gotten stuck there. And then the motor has gone all the way to the end, but you can carry on spinning Peach if you want to make her dizzy or something. That looks weird in real life, actually, when you spin her. I don't think it looks quite as weird on the camera, but it looks weird in real life. If you have this item, it looks weird. I don't know why I'm trying to demonstrate it again. Anyway, you can reset the arrow just by moving it with your finger. Hang on, let's show you up close. But then you can also make it go the other way by moving it with your hand. So what's the point of spinning her again? I'm not sure. That was a bit weird, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure what this box is meant to be, actually. I don't know, it just exists. It looks more like, to be honest, it looks more like Mario Party dice. Made in Vietnam. Oh, grief. TKH. Oh no, oh, right. Next item is another Mario Brothers item. Hang on. Don't fail me now. Now this is Mushroom. This is the only, like, proper power-up item they ever made, which is a bit of a missed opportunity. They could have done more like this, but alas, they chose not to. This was, I think, one of my first, like, proper items that I got. It's from 2013. Also, I've been collecting them since 2013. Hang on a second. 2013, 2014. I made this debate earlier on, I think, on my website. Did the first Mario Party come out in 2016 or 2014? I think they came out in 2014. I've got a reason to believe they did come out in 2014. Anyway, this is Mushroom. He's got eyes. Yeah. He's got... I'm going to refrain from doing any Larry Bundy Jr. references by saying was shot in the head of like a screw, like a gun or something, but that joke doesn't really work because it's a screw, not a bullet. Anyway, what you do here is that on his bottom you have a switch that I just turned on and a button. Now you could just press the button normally, but it says in the instructions to do this. Hang on. Press it down. Now you see it would normally make a like a power-up noise. The noise you get from, you know, the games when you get a mushroom, I think. Oh no, it's the not that. Oh, it's the noise the question blocks make when a mushroom comes up out of them. So I'm sure if there's any other video like Larry Bundy's Jr., for example, his video on these McDonald's items, it's still on YouTube. I've checked. I've watched it a million times before. This is all the items I have that have noise, sounds, lights, anything. They've nearly all all the batteries have run out. So that's a big shame. Right, go back in the tub, Mushroom. And now we have another Mario item. Hey, this is one of the ones from, again, the last series of Mario, 2018. This one is like a pinball game, as you can see. It just says Super Mario on the back. That's nice. What you do here is it's quite simple actually. You get your mushroom ball thingy and you flip the panel and then you launch it to the pinball maze and land it in one of these target zones. Green ball, 1-up mushroom or star. Let's just try it now and see what happens. Of course, I'm not holding it perfectly straight. It's completely random. Also, you could just reset it by doing this. Just get it back behind this wall. I didn't think I'd ever see the day when they'd make an actual like a pinball game, but also know that this is not the only pinball version that they made. And I think in other regions they made another one which was like a it had like a new Super Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. Style of background, not the retro one. So that's different then. Right, so the next item we have on the list of fun is a Pokemon item from the first Pokemon promotion they did. Where's the text? In 2016, blimey. And this is a Fennekin. Now, when I do these Pokemon items, I might muck their names up a lot, so I do apologise in advance for that. Any die-hard Pokemon fans in the comments, which there'll be probably none. If Max Mover what Pokemon watches this video, it'll be a huge shock because I'm not that famous yet. Also, I review obscure stuff, so what's the point of watching my channel anyway? Right, so what does Fennekin do? Yes, furry bait. Furry bait. You're going to hear a lot of that throughout this series. You're going to hear the term furry bait used a lot. But get used to it, because that's what most of these kids' films and video games like to use. Hey. So what happens with Fennekin? You move... You move its tail. I struggled there. You move its tail back and forth like a joystick. Please, no weird jokes, please. We've already had... Please, can we keep this family-friendly PG clean, please? And so no, we can't, because I don't really support that kind of stuff on YouTube, because it's not a family-based platform. I've told you about it before a million times, I'm sure. Right, what you do is you move the tail back and forth, and the head moves. It doesn't really want to work all the time, it just keeps wonking off to the side. But yeah, that's what Fennekin does. Their ear fur is also hollow, which can't be too good for their health. Hey! Next up on the list is a Yoshi. And I've forgotten which year he's from. Oh, it says 2017. So this was the second to last one. Hey! So this is Yoshi. You know, the bloke who's appearing in the sequel to the Mario movie. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, also, I think his eyes are made of like rubber or something. Not sure. Anyway, what you do is you press on his saddle. I think it's a saddle or shell. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, you press on it and his tongue comes out. Alternatively, you could just pull his tongue out like this. Animal torture. My favourite subject to cover at McDonald's. Anyway, they painted his mouth, which they didn't have to do, because he can't really see it. But he's yeah. What do we make of this face? Not much. Oh my god, that's dark. I don't know why did I do that? Seriously, why did I do that? Also, I can turn the lights off. I don't really need them on. Not really affecting video quality though, I don't think. Also, this video for the music is 10 hours long, so I think I'm alright. I'll be alright. I think I'm really aiming for this video to be like, oh my god, we're nearly at 20 minutes. Seriously? Like 25 minutes. It will not be that long to cover all the stuff on this desk. Surely, I'm gonna finish this video when all stuff on the desk is covered, because it's not that much more stuff left. Anyway. Next up is, I'm trying to choose the items very wisely here, is one of the DC Action Frisbees, well the only Frisbee they made really, one of the items they made. It's just DC Action, it's not DC at all. Oh wait no, it is owned by DC. So yeah, this is a nice Frisbee, it's just a Frisbee. you can take out the card in the middle, and it's got Superman and Wonder Woman on it. Why do they both look like anime people? Or sometimes you could just have it like this. They look very anime-fied, which I don't really like. I'm not saying a lot since I'm not the biggest fan of DC. And it just included a sheet of stickers, which I rather stupidly decided to stick on the back of this. But hey, where else are you supposed to put them in? It's not like they offered like I don't know, a free ceramic mug for you to stick them on or something. Right, go in there. Right, next thing is, oh my god, Gumball figure. He probably gave you a good jump scare then. But right off the bat, I've noticed a bit of a flaw with this item. As you can see, his eyes are these oval shapes. I think in the more recent series of Gumball, he has these more circular eye shapes. No, I don't watch Gumball. I don't watch it all the time. I don't watch it not full stop even. But when I used to watch it, his eyes are different. So they made a bit of a mistake with this one. Anyway, also you can move his arms, and they're connected, which I don't mind. It's got a snaggletooth. According to Max Mofo Pokemon, doctors and people can put them in, which I like the idea of. And if this isn't the thumbnail, I'm going to scream. Only joking, you chaps. Anyway, he's also got like a peg, and I wouldn't really trust the quality of this. It looks quite cheap. I think I'll break if force is exerted on it, so don't try this at home. Oh my god. Also, I remember being really outraged at the fact they changed his clothes for the promotion. He's not wearing his normal outfit. I don't know if this is canon or not. Or I don't know if it's exclusive to McDonald's or not. I'm not sure. Anyway, when I got this item, it took me way too long to figure out how it works. And there's a giggle stick, whatever you call it. It's a thing you move, it giggles. Right, so we can carry on now. I just had to make an edits list for the pictures I want to insert into the videos, like the overseas 2D Mario pinball. Just to remind myself that I'm not going to be stopped. Anyway, the next item on the list is this. It's Carrie Kruger, I think. This is one of the 2D horror movie inspired ghost characters. The only one, basically. It's a glow-in-the-dark ghost. This glows in the dark. She's got a lenticular sticker for a face, which I like. I can't really show the glowing in the dark capabilities off because if you haven't noticed, it's daytime, hence the light. Anyway, she has a box and you get 2 sets of stickers. It's literally just this sticker repeats. It's literally just this repeated twice. I think it was, at least. I hope I'm not wrong. I don't want to be called an idiot online. Trick question? Don't care. Right. Next item on the list is one of the Adventure Time heads. The second lot of Adventure Time things they did. This is one of the 2017 ones. Right, it's the Ice King with his icicle-like teeth and that. He's got a hook on his head. Again, how adventurous. There's logos on the back of all these as well. Anyway, all the ones from the 2017 range look like heads, and you can open them up, and there's stuff inside. We must be careful. There's stuff inside. Thanks, Wonka. They included this hook thing for some reason. Why? Anyway, so this is a pinball similar to the Mario one. You pull this stick out, and you launch the balls into the cups. 25, 15, 25, or 100, or 50 points. So it just feels like completely random to what you do. Anyway, that's the Ice King. And we also have a few more here. We have ones for Jake the dog, we'll do him first since he's the least awkward. Lemon Grab, we'll do him last in this bit of the video. Oh my grief. Lady Rainicorn and LSP. In fact, I think Lemon Grab's going to be the only ridiculously hard one to deal with. So anyway, let's show off Jake the dog first. Anyway, let's open him up and see what's inside. So you've got a pencil, which yes does come out. It looks like Jake the dog, which is very clever, as you can see. That's very clever actually. So this came with a scorecard to keep score the game played in here. So it's noughts and crosses, but it's got Adventure Time logos on. Jake the dog, Finn the human, and they all look like this. If you want, you could just have a load of faces staring back at you if you wanted to. Don't know why I'm doing this. You can do it like this if you want, and it looks a bit creepy. But yeah, you're meant to keep score actually. But because you can buy the contents of the cabinets out from your local McDonald's. I don't know if you could do this all around the world, just in the UK at least. These are all from the cabinets, hence the stickies on the back. But yeah, if any of the items in the next few videos have these stickies, you know that they're from a cabinet. Oh, I didn't mean to throw it in there. Right, next is Lady Rainicorn. You can move RSP out here slightly. Lady Rainicorn, what do I make of her character? Not much. Also, at a stretch, you can't really tell this is like Lady Rainicorn because of the massive colours. But, well, a newcomer to the show might not be able to. I know I can, because, well... Anyway, so, what is inside? Yeah. It's a pencil in it. That's one of those pencils with rainbow colours on it. They decided to cheap out and give me a pencil with rainbow colours. That's a Plain Rock 124 reference. Also, you got to love how the design. So the pencil fits in there. Looking at you, Jake the dog. Anyway, so there are these colouring sheets you get. I've completely forgotten if I've messed around with one of them before. Multiple different colouring sheets. Now these are double-sided. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, the ones on the back, let you do whatever, but the ones on the front have a code. Yellow star, red circle, blue square, green triangle. But as opposed, according to the rainbow colours, it's not easy. Also, you could just do your own. As it's not easy as opposed to this, which did try to colour in a few years back. Yeah, good luck copying this. Why did they supply one of these weird colouring multiple coloured pencils? It doesn't feel right at all. No, I think that's what Plain Rock 124 found actually when doing the Mario movie colouring book. No, the singular Mario, just a standard Mario activity book. But hey, what are you gonna do? Then we have LSP, One Piece Space Princess. What do I make of her? Annoying. And that's a joke I came up with earlier. One Piece Space. That doesn't know. I'll be honest, it doesn't sound very right. It just sounds wrong. Anyway, what's inside of Lumpy Space Princess? Right, context. This used to have water in it. And the idea was to use these two star buttons here. Like, you know, how the hang on. Like how the old the bootleg pop stations, the ones that are still around actually. In fact, I'll put a picture of them now. They're just letting me update my list to remind future me. So yeah, it works like with the old pop stations. Insert picture. It works like the old bootleg pop stations where you film in water, plonk them around. Also, in fact, I remember a few years ago from Club Penguin magazine. there was in the UK at least, there was a free gift that was a pop station. You know, one of the ones that was filled with water. Anyway, so the inevitable happened. The water's dried up, and as such, she doesn't work properly. But hey, what you gonna do? I think the exact way it would work it would shoot out bubbles, and then shoot the star. You're supposed to get the stars on the cloud targets, but also lumpy space is pretty weird. I didn't really look too much into the lore of the show, although I'm pretty sure you were meant to. But I didn't really bother because I was only like, I only watched the show because of the first McDonald's promotion. That just goes to show how easily influenced I was. And lemon grab, this one's very awkward. Here's the reason why these cards do not want to stay inside him. Right, I'll show you how this works in a minute. There's one already in here. Right, so what? There's some holes in there. Like an old Ludus game, you can put the balls into the holes, bring them back out again. But, so there's these cards, you get 4 double-sided cards. Oh, actually, no, not really double-sided, the other side's just yellow. Where you can try and move the, you can try and move the balls into the targets. And I think they've got very varying levels of difficulty, because I think the red holes are supposed to be dangerous. You're not supposed to want to put them in there. And they only go up to 2 red holes. This is confusing. They're taking up context. So what you're meant to do is you're supposed to insert one of the target holes into here, and it goes over some holes and leaves others covered up. So it's a clever target game. And it's very difficult, but can I do it? Answer, most probably not. This is actually very difficult. It's harder than it looks, trust me. Hang on. Yeah, I quit. But the yellow side can also be used if you want. So the way I store these is I just fit the cards into the proper, you know. I just put them upside down and close up. It will hold all 4, but I decided to keep one inside the thing, you know, just to you know, be funny and that. So hey, what's the next item on the agenda of fun and nostalgia? Oh, I'm just going to try and get all the items out of a single seam actually, so all the Mario ones, and there's a lot of Mario ones. Now these are from varying years, so you're gonna have to give me you're gonna have to give me time to get them all. Is that all on? No. Oh my god. Is that all on now? Okay, we're good. Okay, we'll carry on. So there's a lot of Mario items, and the first one I have got to show you is Peach. Now this is one from 2017. Now this is much better than when the previous Peach design, because it's just stationary. I have that one too. It's in another tub down on the floor. Oh, it's right here. Spoilers for next video, but not really. This, as opposed to this, really. This one does nothing, by the way. It's just a stationary figure. So that's it, really. So this has a bit of an improvement. So, firstly, the background is lenticulous as stuff moves. I think if you can see that. Which you can't really. The piranha plant appears. The mushroom appears on the block. It changes. And the coins spin. There's some embossed details on the back, like power-ups. The gold pole as well. I think you can see that just fine, actually. But what she does, as a physical thing, there's a wheel on the bottom. When you move her along, she spins. Very gradually. So yeah, this is definitely an improvement. I sound like a school teacher, which sickens me to my core. Anyway, next item is Yoshi Bingo. I think that's a special name. They give these items names in different countries. They don't always do so in this country. They never done it. They never did in this country actually. Right, so what does this do? You've probably guessed. You press the button, the wheel spins, and Yoshi's tongue lands on the item you have got. So it's a Goomba, and you're supposed to tick them off on the bingo cards you get in the box, the bag. Alternatively, you could just press this down and then spin this around freely. Choose your items carefully, chaps, because when the button's lifted, there's a ratchet. I'm not even sure what you're meant to do. Are you supposed to press and hold this down and like go under the like this? Or are you supposed to just lift it up? I'm not even sure anymore. Mario logo on the back as usual. Oh, I've missed another Mario item out. Here it is. This is one. This is another one from 2018. No, it's from 2018. Boo! I can't remember. You're supposed to fill this one with water by using the binocular holes at the top. They all have binoculars, don't they? And this cat's rubber as well, which I like. It's not okay. It's a bit forceful, but still. I have never ever put water in this. You're supposed to use these two yellow buttons. Press them. And then move Mario around. Here's like a small plastic bloke in there. I'm not sure how. Oh, I think there's 2 jets of water, 2 jets inside the pipes. You're supposed to, yeah, because they're right above the buttons. Ah, this is what happens if you don't test this lot out, kids. Next item is the blocks for the question block and the brick blocks, which is admittedly very, it's alright. You can take them off like this and use the ports to stack them up. And if you get like 5 of these, you can put them together and get like a hulking mass, which I think that's what some other person demonstrated. Now these blocks on their own do nothing apart from connect, obviously. But the question block has this switch on the back. And move it up, the star appears, and you can kind of slot it in place. It moves around, but then you can click it. I know the star doesn't come out. Star's in there for good. But yeah, this is the only toy star they made from McDonald's, the Superstar. All the Starmen, if you're from the 1990s, from Mario 64. So this is nice. So yeah, this video is going to be a hell of a one to edit, but hey, what are you going to do? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Anyway, the second to last Mario item I have is Fire Mario. Now this comes in 2 pieces. You get Fire Mario, who has a moving arm, so you can shake hands with him. Hello, Mario. But also, you get this, which is a circle block, which doesn't make any sense. You can put Mario on using the connection provided. But for the purpose of this demonstration, we're not going to show it without it because he's going to fall off and get in the way of the function. Right, so what you're meant to do is you're meant to get one of these cardboard, I think it's cardboard, feels like cardboard fire discs, load it into the slot here. Does it actually click in? No, it doesn't, it just kind of sticks like this. I guess I used to click in. now just kind of just stays in there. And what you're meant to do, is you're meant to move it forward and the fireball comes rolling out, but it's... Wait, it's not doing it. What is that? There we go. It's a bit... it doesn't always want to work, but hey, that's how these things kind of go. Also, if you want, you can have them going backwards. Which looks a bit weird, sure. But what are you going to do about it? And the last mail item we have on my desk is one from... Where is it from? Can we check? One from 2015. And it comes with Martin, who is just one stationary thing, but he's got a hole in his head. Now the reason for that is you get this question block, which is also like a display stand, and there's this moving clip on it. So what you're meant to do is supposed to clip him there. And there's also some stickers on the question block, hence why some of them are peeling off. Quite a lot, almost all of them are all peeling off actually. Oh, it's bending slightly. Right, so to show you how this works, or how it's meant to work, I'm going to show you the button quickly. There's an on-off switch, and there's a button. The button would make a coin noise. Oh, there we go. It still works. It was on. It was on. The battery is dying, but I think you get the picture. Anyway, what you're meant to do is you're supposed to put Mario on here and move him up so his fist touches the button, sort of like this, and it makes the noise. But yeah, it didn't really work. It does work, but I don't think Mario would always touch the button. Anyway, we have one more gumball item on the desk, which is Duke, and he kind of spins around awkwardly. I know he's not meant to do that, but hey, I'll give you a break. Right, so I'm not even sure if Duke still works, but we'll try anyway. Right, so there's an on switch on the back, and there's a speaker, and there's two buttons. They make these sounds. If we want to play any sounds, we'll see. So it still works. He makes these funny jukebox sounds. Well, what do you expect? Is a bloke with a jukebox for a head. And then we also have we have some Hotel Transylvania items here. Oh my god, when will this end? I only thought this would be like 20 minutes. No, it's 40 minutes. Right, so we have some Hotel Transylvania items. First up, I haven't seen this film. I haven't seen any of the Hotel Transylvania films ever. So this information will be very, very wrong. This is the Kraken. I think he's got a big jaw, and yeah, he does nothing. He's meant to hold paper, a pencil, I suppose, you know, as you can see, or a phone. Will it even hold a phone? Probably. I'm not sure. That's all he does on his own. And then the next thing we have is this. Now, it's not what you think it is. Of course it's not. It's McDonald's. I had an itch. Sorry. Oh, great. So this thing is basically a stick with one of the is it Winnie the Wolf's kids. I'm not sure. Again, like I said, I haven't seen any of the films. It's also got nail varnish on it. Right, it's meant to be her hand, I think. I'd say a very good guess. This is also they've all got this logo on it. This is another giggle box. Basically, it's the same thing that Gumball made. That's it really. That's all this one does. Also, apparently, according to the instructions, it's a back scratcher. A very small back scratcher. Yes, I'm being serious. In fact, if you have seen one of my previous McDonald's videos from last year, about, I think it might have been this time last year actually, you will see I'm not lying, I'm not making that up. It really is meant to be a back scratcher. Whoa, weird. And last hotel transfer item we have, or I have, won't probably work. Will probably not work. It's a camera, but it's meant to be Mavis' camera, I think. It's a viewfinder. Oh no, it works. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, it works. Okay, that's good because I have one more viewfinder item in here. It's epic themed. It's in the big tub. So I'm able to show you. So you press this button and the slides change. Are you ready? We have Dennis. We have Dracula, I think. And then we have, oh, it's Frankenstein. Again, I haven't watched any of the films. That's the wolf. Mavis, and that's Johnny, I think. Mummy. I think he might be called something else. Hang on. No, I'm not thinking about that image. Sorry. If you have this item or have seen it, or the film, I am not thinking about this image at all. It's, we're skipping this one. Hang on. We're skipping it. I probably need to wipe it as well, because it just touched my nose. I've got no idea how gritty my nose can get, so, hey, just give me a second. There, know what I'm doing. Right, what's the next image? Can it not be a weird one, please? Back to Blobby, Dennis, and back to Dracula. And back to Dennis, actually, because we looked at Dennis before. Right, that's the camera. It's a slightly weird camera. We've made it a bit uncomfortable now. But hey, also we have some more. We have some more Transylvania items. Now these ones are just the cups. This is just Dracula's cup. I think this is just Dracula's cup, and this is one of the promotional images for the film. I think there's nothing inside the cups, which, like, if it was like the old Scooby-Doo 2014 ones, I'd have two of those items, two of them, because they made a cup with an eye in it, and that's not one of the two items. It's the hand and the eye. If they made it like that would have been good, but they haven't, alas. So poor. But we have another, just this like action item, which is the binoculars with more stickers, and that's all these are. It's just some binoculars with yellow lenses for some reason. Alright then. And oh my god, we have some Furby items as well, which are the purple one, the red one, and the peach one. These are Furby Connects, and they've all got these QR codes on them. So I'm just going to show them to the screen just for a second. Of course, if you have the app, I'm not even sure if it's on Google Play or not. It probably is. If you have like an APK file of it that somehow still works, you can pause the video and get it. And the last, I think this item is from the Little Miss promotion. This is the last item I got from McDonald's. This is a cup, Mr. Tickle cup. At least they decided to mould them like this, but I think the handle's coming off. Yeah, it's wibbly wobbly, just a tiny bit if you can see that. Yes, it's wobbly. Also, do not ask me how you're meant to drink out of this, because it's weird. And then we have the final items. Oh no, we have Don't know how I missed this one. Yellow Furby Connect. Here's their barcode. Furby code, whatever. And now this is where I begin to regret every decision I've ever made, because these are the I decided to get all these Angry Birds small things out, and these are from the latest Angry Birds promotion from 2018. Now these ones are all the same minus the prints on the front, and the stupid thing is they made a truckload of hatchling ones. In fact, there's more hatchlings than actual legit characters. This is one of the blues. The way it's meant to work is, judging by the spring in the back, you're supposed to insert it into a slingshot and watch out. In fact, I have a slingshot in another tub. You're staying there until I find it next video. And we have Chuck, Yellow Bird. Okay, which ones aren't hatchlings? Let's see. This one is Stella. I'm doing this bit standing up. So it took me about 3 minutes to organise all these blocks, and these are all the hatchlings they made. As for the actual legitimate characters they made: Terrence, 2 Matildas, 2 Reds, 2 Bombs, a Mighty Eagle, and another 2 blues, which is appropriate because there's 3 blues. Did they do that on purpose? Probably. And they all have different facial prints too. Yeah. How did they make Mighty Eagle one of these? Right. So you're gonna stay here extra while I sort all. Also, these didn't want to behave on being stacked up. But yeah, that's it, the end of the video. It's been very long, and I've got quite a lot of editing to do, more editing than usual on this video. Actually, not that much editing, because there's only 4 points I need to edit. Edit stuff out, add pictures in, really. I'm not used to having to do a lot of editing. It's normally just sort out, export, because I don't want to stay on the same video for ages and ages and ages, because I don't want a whole production on it in any way, shape or form. The end.